are live. Welcome back to the West
We're
Coast
timely
Podcast.
today.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. We're still behind a little bit, but that's okay. It won't be a super long episode for once, actually. In fact, it'll be so not long that I don't have the odds plugged in yet. So it's my turn to be the one who's fired.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
There are mass layoffs lately. Jeez.
It's been rough, man. Who's even left? Who's even left at the West Coast Draft Podcast? Honestly, everybody's been fired recently. There we go. Utah minus 14.5. Ohio State 9.5. But yeah, we are deep into bowl season. In fact, a lot of the more interesting news from this week is actually going to come more so from the coaching carousel continuing to
True.
Transfer portal, more additions there, some more NFL draft declarations. So it's been a wait, what the heck? Mississippi State made a bowl game? The more you learn, the more you know. Okay. These two are actually supposed to be flipped. That's why it's all screwed up here. Man, I'm really dropping the ball today. I apologize to the good folks at home. You expect better from the West Coast Draft Podcast, and I'm not providing that, I'm afraid. Mississippi State minus 3. Wow, they're in a bowl game and they're favored. My goodness, what a world we're living in. Everything else looks good. All right, everything else looks good. There we go. It's like nothing was ever wrong to begin with, but we're live. We're here. We're going to be talking this past week in college football. There were not a ton of super interesting bowls like I was starting to get on about. Saturday had some solid ones. Saturday was okay.
Finally had some good bowls today.
That's true today. Oh man, the USC TCU game that you said.
That's honestly pretty humiliating for Lincoln Riley.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, I love it. I love to see it.
So we'll talk all about that. And then we got some more college football playoff games to break down. It's been a week and a half since the college football playoff game. So if you forgot what real stakes in a bowl game felt like, you only have to wait one more day. We got the Cotton Bowl Classic tomorrow night featuring Ohio State for the third year in a row. That's fun. Let's see, any other weird ones? No. I guess Bama was in the Rose Bowl a couple of years ago, so they're back. Georgia was in the Sugar Bowl last year, so they're back. Lost to Notre Dame. Not much else though. Not much else. These are the big ones, and then a couple okay bowl games on Friday. One in particular, obviously standing out to me. Some solid bowl games tomorrow though, before the festivities really kick off. So it'll be a fun day of college football between Wednesday and Thursday, and Friday at least we'll have a good nightcap at the end. Wake Forest, Mississippi State with the Mayo bath, of course, being what I'm referring to.
Of course. I'm just excited to talk about the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Oh yeah. We'll talk all about the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Actually, I'm going to save this for later when it's relevant.
Like honestly, I want to go to the. I wish we had a tie into the Pop-Tarts Bowl, man.
Oh man, unfortunately, what is that? Always going to be Big 12 and ACC, so never going to happen. Hey, UVA could be in the Pop-Tarts Bowl, I guess. Now that the
I'd go with you.
Bowl tie-ins are dying.
I'd go with you.
Hell yeah. UVA in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Make it happen.
Have you seen those like quarter zips of the Pop-Tart Bowl? I want one so bad. They got like sprinkles on the lining and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
I want one so bad. Like, we got to try to get like media credentials for the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Oh, that would be sick.
Did you see what the media halftime snacks were? Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches.
Really?
Toasted Pop-Tarts with a scoop of ice cream between them, which is like, as a larger guy, I can't believe I never even thought of that. Brilliance. Like, The people at Kellogg, Pop Tarts Kellogg, right? I think so, but because
I'd be surprised if it's not.
they're in charge of the Cheez-It Bowl too, and there's plenty of festivities at the Cheez-It Bowl as well. They understand that college football is supposed to be fun.
Yeah, it is Kellogg's. Okay, I've got a hot take.
What?
I might get kicked off my own program. I've never been a huge Pop Tarts fan.
Do you like the Pillsbury toaster strudels instead, or just all kinds of Pop Tart?
Yeah, not a fan, honestly.
Not even the healthy kind.
There's a healthy kind. I didn't realize there was a healthy.
Yeah,
kind.
like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's has some.
Oh, do they? Okay. Well, when I was growing up, and we had the name brand Pop Tarts, so this wasn't like, oh, you got the off brand ones and made it seem like they're actually crap. I would get them for breakfast, and I'm like, right, okay. I don't know. I was never a huge. It wasn't that they were bad. I will say that. I never actively disliked Pop Tarts, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I never tried them toasted. I always just had.
You never had a toasted Pop Tart, honestly. There's not too much of a difference.
Okay.
You gotta let them cool. I do like a Pop Tart. It's not something I ate every day for breakfast. I don't think I ever got to have them for breakfast or anything. I was always a healthy breakfast guy growing up. But like as a little treat, it's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite is always the s'mores one. Got like a chocolate frosting on top, and then like chocolate and marshmallow filling. That's my favorite. My brother always liked the classic strawberry.
That's the classic strawberry that they killed the very first year.
Yep. Yeah. No, they didn't kill. He got to live his dream. No.
That's true.
Should know these things.
That's true. Shout out Maddox, by the way, in the comments. Way past the bedtime, but I guess it's winter break, so do what you're gonna do, man. Leave a like though if you're gonna. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so and we'll have plenty of time to talk about the Pop Tarts Bowl. Nah, fair enough. But first, I gotta say, I had a lot of fun with the Hawai'i Bowl this year.
It was. I remember watching it. It's like, wow, it looks beautiful out there.
Oh my goodness! I do gotta say, when you're and obviously I'm in Arizona, so it's not like the weather's exactly poor here. But when I see the B-roll footage of them like just shots of the beach in Hawaii, my goodness, man, that's the life. People have lived there. Sometimes I think like, oh, Hawaii's not just a pure tourist destination. People actually live there.
But conversely, it is kind of hard to live in Hawaii. You get some island fever going on there.
That's fair. That's very fair. But I don't know if I've ever told you this, but in the recruiting offices, I'm sure I've told you this at one point or another. The recruiting offices at UW, the biggest inside joke was how Hawaii doesn't have the #1 recruiting class in the country every single year. Like how it's not possible. Like, yeah, there's downsides, but you kidding me? You go to get sit Mai Tais on the beach every day after practice? Like, that's the there. Oh, man. They should have...
6-hour fights for every game.
For every away game. You got a major home field advantage, though, for every home game.
Yeah, that's true. Never have to deal with inclement weather at home.
That's true. That's very true. Every... brother's about to join. Sweet. Shout out Xander, too. You get a guaranteed, as long as you get 6 wins, you get a home bowl game.
That's true.
Every year. Be cautious. Yeah, no, honestly, Hawaii Bowl, or sorry, playing for Hawaii would be sick.
It would
coaching
be.
Hawaii. It'd be hard to recruit there, though. You might say that. Fair enough. I'm used to it at this point.
You got to take a lot of probably under-recruited Cali boys, basically.
Yeah. I had a guy at my high school end up going to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. It was the year before me. Drake. It was Drake something. I can't remember his last name. He never
playing there.
Yeah, he played there. Yeah.
Cool.
God, I'd have to Google. I guess we could do that right now. Hold on. 2017 Hawaii commits. Hold on. What was this dude's name? Why can I not remember his name? I know it was Drake something. Drake Stallworth. That's right. Drake Stallworth.
Is he related to Dante?
He honestly, what's funny is he might be because Dante Stallworth's from our area. He's from Sacramento.
Oh, so never put those two together.
I'm actually not entirely sure. He might, but he honestly might be because he's a Sacramento guy originally. They don't look anything alike though, so I lean towards no.
Yeah,
I lean no, but you never know. Let's see.
There's always a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance?
Telling me there's a chance. You know what? His 247 profile would probably sell him. Drake Stallworth. 247 profile would probably say. Or I guess his old Hawaii.
Yeah, his old Hawaii bio.
No relation. No relation. By the looks of it. Or at least if there was a relation, you'd think they would mention that somewhere, and they don't. Like they mention his brothers, they mention his cousins, they mention both of his parents. No mention of Dante Stallworth, I'm afraid. Shout him out. Shout out Xander. There you go. Pleasure to have you on, Xander. Let's see. But anyway, so this game, man, what a choke job by Hawaii. And I was watching with some Cal fans too, which was very gratifying to have that experience.
The fight at the end was pretty awesome too.
Oh yeah, I gotta say, Cal with the Hawaii themed helmets, they cooked with those. Those were sick.
Oh yeah, those were.
Awesome. I love that there's this trend of like trying to theme your helmet off of whatever bowl you're in. Like I wish more teams would do that. Like that's actually a great idea. And you could probably come up with one for most of the bowls too. You just kind of gotta get creative.
Kind of tough with the bucked up LA bowl. Picture Gronk on the helmet.
Put little palm trees on the side of every.
Ooh, okay, I like that. You know the one that you can't do that for though?
What's that?
The Rose Bowl. Every team that does that always loses.
Yeah. Well, then just make both teams do it.
There you go.
The Orange Bowl, put little leaves coming off the logo. Like Oregon could put little leaves coming out of their O. It would make less sense for Texas Tech because they're not circular, but the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Like, the Sun Devils are playing in the Sun. I just realized the Sun Bowl is the Sun Devils versus the Blue Devils.
That's fun.
Oh, look at that. Devil Bowl. They should call it the Tony the Tiger Devil Bowl. The Cheez-It Bowl, there's unlimited possibilities. Las Vegas Bowl, just put little put like the cards, like the
yeah, that'd be good.
The suits on it somewhere. Holiday Bowl, great. Put little Santa hats on the helmets. Put the little Santa hats on the logos. There's gotta be some other ones. Oh wait, did you see? Wait, okay, Miami, Ohio for the Arizona Bowl. The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl had a gold chain around their logo. It was actually pretty sick.
I saw it. Really
okay,
cool.
You saw it? Okay.
Yeah.
The Pop-Tarts Bowl is obvious. Everybody saw that one. They cooked with that. See. I did see for the First Responder Bowl, FIU put like an ambulance sign, whatever you call it, like the star that you see on ambulances. They put
their
helmet. So I'm like, okay, that kind of counts. I'll give it to you. There weren't any other cool ones.
Yeah.
But point being, that should be a more common theme. Come on, theme your helmets. Theme your helmets off the game you're in. I want to see it more. Anyways, but that completely distracted us. Cal, Hawaii. Very gratifying game to watch Cal blow this one. Up 21.
Big fight at the end too.
Big fight at the end, and they couldn't even they could not do anything in the second half until that last drive where they got a touchdown. But and they go up and give their own back. It's not like Kauai was like, oh yeah, like walking up and down the field. Like they were struggling a little bit too, but Cal couldn't get a first down in the second half, it felt like. So yeah, this one was brutal if you're a Cal fan, I'm not gonna lie. And it's not like you can have the excuse that a bunch of your starters didn't play. JKS played, a whole bunch of your guys played in this one.
It is I don't think Tosh is gonna do well there. He might recruit some good guys, but he is not a good head. I would not trust him to be a head coach.
I haven't seen him as a head coach yet, to be fair. I don't think.
Yeah, and there's a damn good reason for that.
Shoot, what was I gonna say?
His head is a bottomless pit.
Dang it, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, Hawaii. 3-game sweep of the Bay Area teams. Beat Stanford, beat San Jose State, and beat Cal.
Wow.
Hawaii owns the Bay Area. Hell yeah. I don't got much else to talk about that one, though.
Shout out Timmy Chang, man. He's doing a good job there.
Oh, yeah. You know what? College football is better when Hawaii's good.
It is.
Oh, college football is better when Texas is good. College football is better when USC good. No, college football is better when Hawaii is good. Because I want to have like
15 years since USC's been good.
I know. I want to. Well, they were pretty good in 2022.
That was a total one-off year. It feels like.
That's true.
That's Lincoln Riley's only 10-win season at USC.
That's true. The first one. When he's able to catch guys by surprise. But point being,
it's when he didn't have to play UW. I don't think he played Oregon that year either.
No, they did. I don't care about Blue Bloods being good. Give me a Hawaii that's good, so that the Hawaii test means something every Saturday night.
Yeah.
I want a ranked Hawaii test next year. Make it happen. Then again, I guess we had a ranked USC Michigan State game that kicked off at like 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. So I guess that's kind of the same thing. But it's not the exact same thing. It's not the Y test. All right. We don't need to talk much about the game above Sports Bowl, I don't think, do we?
No.
Northwestern killed them. Congratulations, Northwestern.
Can you scroll up a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to see how you did?
Yeah. Just as we go, Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got you. Actually, you know what? I'll do you one better even. I'll show that like the actual scores and stats.
I mean, it's the same either way. It doesn't matter too much.
Right. Yeah, but here you can only see it's the.
True. You're right. Fleck versus Eck.
Fleck versus Eck ended up being a great game.
It was awesome, man.
I didn't realize Minnesota hasn't lost a bowl game in like.
I know.
Years. I had no idea.
The memes of like PJ Fleck when it's a bowl game and it's like LeBron.
Yep. LeBron, Kobe, MJ, and when it's a meaningless bowl game, but when it's the day after Christmas bowl game.
When it's like a meaningless early bowl game.
Yeah.
Row the boat, baby.
Row the boat. Hey, when you have a bowl game against a G5 team, I guess we had a bowl game against a G5 team, so we can't be talking. But
yeah, one that made the playoffs though.
Last year, yeah, that's true.
Skiuma. PJ Fleck is such a goofball. I love him.
Yeah, it's ended up being a great game though. Great operative word there. It was competitive. How about that? That's probably a better word.
It was fun. How about that?
It was fun. Yeah, it was competitive. It was fun. It was back and forth. Which the other two games on Friday were not. So, well, UTSA, Florida International, but we'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, I love Fleck versus Eck. It was the highlight of the Friday.
First
slate.
Of probably many matchups we'll see.
That's true. Fleck
I really want. We first of all, we should absolutely be firing Jason Kakusi, and if we don't, I'll be upset. I really like the Lobos D-line coach. First of all, their D-line plays well, but second of all, he's like this big Polynesian Mormon guy. He has very funny social media, so that's why I want him.
Mm-hmm. It's fair.
Zach versus Zach.
Communities.
He's a hell of a head coach, man. Wisconsin Wisconsin's so lucky that he's waiting for that gig because like most coaches probably he definitely had people interested in him, and most coaches probably would have been like, "Screw you, I'm not waiting." But they got their guy waiting for them when they inevitably fire Fickle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We don't got to talk about the first responder bowl too long. FIU got out to a 14-0 lead, and then proceeded to get outscored 57-6 the rest of the way.
I know, how brutal is that?
Yeah. Shout out Owen McCown. There you go. Another McCown coming to the league soon. Maybe
another clipboard holder. Let's go.
That's what they're bred. Wait, what year is Owen McCown? Because he screams 6-year in college guy. Okay, he's only a junior, so he's still got 2 more years. Gosh, he even looks like a McCown, which
it's
makes sense.
He does. It's the birthright of the McCowns to be backup quarterbacks.
Yep. He's only 6'1", 190. Ooh, man.
Ooh, that's yeah.
Must be. Josh McCown was big.
Yeah, and so was Luke.
Where'd all the height go in this family? Let's see. Josh McCown. Am I thinking 6'4", 218? Okay. Still, I mean that's a 3-inch difference. Like that's not nothing. Is he Luke McCown's son? But how so? So yeah, Luke was also 6'4", 217. What the hell?
He's due for a growth spurt.
Which one of the whose son is he? Whose son is he? Oh, there's also a Randy, but he never played in the pros.
He's probably Randy's son then.
Okay, so he's not Luke's son. Let's see, Josh. Excuse me. Oh yeah, never mind. Owen McCown is Josh McCown's son.
Mm.
Man, where'd all the hype go? That's tough. That's tough for Owen. It's tough for Owen. Oh, and there's another McCown who plays for Lamar, Aiden McCown. So there you go. There you go. Another McCown in the pipeline. Two McCowns in the pipeline, but FCS probably. No offense to my FCS friends. We love you guys. We've made
Pop-Tarts Bowl.
It's time.
This is a fun one.
It was. No, BYU had a nice comeback in this one.
Awful last drive by Georgia Tech, honestly. They mismanaged the clock really, really poorly.
Yeah, BYU. BYU kind of did against U of A. They kind of lucked into this one. But comeback win's a comeback win, and they didn't really need the refs' help on this one.
Shout out Coach Satake just housing a Pop-Tart. That was awesome.
That's true. It's like a big old scoop of the edible mascot. Oh, I saw he
the one that he housed was right out of the trophy. That's the
I saw that too. I've
never seen someone eat a Pop-Tart that quick before.
I did see that one too, but I thought it was funny when the edible Pop-Tart came out and he immediately just took a giant handful of it and shoved it in his mouth. I was like, that's hilarious.
That rocks, man.
Usually you don't see the coaches get that involved in that. Normally the coaches kind of back away and the players are the ones having fun with it. But he was like, I'm starving. He wanted a Pop-Tart. Coach Satake loves his Pop-Tarts, what we learned.
Shout out, man. That was awesome. And then the Ring of Honor for the fallen Pop-Tarts.
Oh, yeah.
One Pop-Tart opted out, like Notre Dame.
Oh, really? I didn't see that. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, they had 3 Pop-Tarts up there, and one just jumped off right before they toasted them.
Oh, my goodness. That's actually hilarious.
Slam and Sammy was the protein Pop-Tart, I think. The Ring of Honor. They had like skill games. It's just, I love the one Pop-Tart was like grilling Pop-Tarts on the sideline. Just so much fun in the Pop-Tart Bowl, man.
Mm-hmm.
The food, they had some really cool food options. That's a bucket list bowl for me at this point.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Please
Now that
be
the
a
Pac-12 bowl tie-ins are dying next year, U of A. Come on, get U of A in a Pop-Tarts bowl, man.
hell yeah.
I want it. I need it. It's probably a good thing actually. Well, no, I was gonna say it's a good thing that the Pac-12 bowl tie-ins are dying because otherwise the LA bowl would be like Boise State versus like San Jose State, like one of the Mountain West teams that got left behind. But
True.
and I was gonna say, well, the LA Bowl's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. But then I was gonna say that the famous Idaho Potato Bowl would take its spot because Wazoo was in it this year, but that's typically MAC versus Mountain West, which could open the door for Northern Illinois to play
Northern
one of their
Illinois.
former Northern Illinois versus Ball State in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Make it happen. Make it happen. I love that Boise, Idaho gets a bowl game, by the way.
I know.
It's very random. All the other bowl games are in like LA, San Diego, Houston, Dallas, Miami, Atlanta. New York and Boston are a little weird, but those are at least big cities.
Is there one in Detroit? I always forget.
There is one in Detroit. That one's also a little weird, but at least it's in a dome.
It's in a dome, though. Yeah.
Yeah. And like the New York and Boston ones are like kind of novelty, and because they're on baseball fields and it's in huge metro cities. Like, why is Boise out?
I know, it's weird. But Mizzou losing to Virginia, a total stinker.
Yeah. SEC now 2-5 in bowl games.
I know, it's brutal.
Oh man, it's beautiful.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. They're fraudulent,
especially with the SEC. We're like, oh yeah, we have 10 ranked teams because we're just the best and deepest conference. I don't know if they're
all the belly aching this year too. About the SEC's back this year. We're really good this year. Proved to be so full of it.
Yep. Let's see. Who even has won a bowl game from the SEC? Mizzou lost. Let's see. Okay, I guess Alabama, Oklahoma. That's 1-1. A&M made it 1-2. 2-2 with Ole Miss. So their 2 wins are the playoff bowls. So outside of the playoff games,
which aren't technically bowls,
right? Mizzou lost. LSU lost. There's one other. There's got to be one other. Oh, Tennessee lost. Yeah, so 2-5, and their 2 wins were playoff games that aren't technically bowls. Oh, and by the way, one of those was against another SEC team. So the only bowl / playoff game that featured an SEC team beating a non-SEC team was Ole Miss beating Tulane.
Ooh.
Oh, and granted, they ramshacked them. Like it was absolutely ran them off the field, but it's not a great look for the SEC.
The point stands, though.
Yeah, they're not holding up against power competition at this point. Especially not power competition from other conferences, because again, Alabama's win was against Oklahoma. So, we'll see how many SEC teams are playing the next couple days. None in that one. You got none in that one. You got Alabama, Ole Miss, and Georgia. Ole Miss and Georgia play each other. So
Hoosiers, baby, go Hoosiers.
Oh yeah. Ole Miss and Georgia play each other, so that's going to be a non-topic there. At least one SEC team will make the Final Four. Come on, Hoosiers. Make it
do something good for us.
Make it one, please. Make it one. Beat your old friend Kalen. Speaking of SEC teams losing bowl games, though, Kinder's Texas Bowl, which I will say one nice thing about this one that I like what they did was the goalposts They made it look like Kinder's barbecue sauce. I thought.
See, I didn't know what Kinder's barbecue sauce was, so it was
That's
pretty
fair.
cool. It was pretty cool it's good promotion. They taught me what Kinder's barbecue sauce is.
That's right. That's right. And you got to figure, of course, it's a barbecue brand. It's a Texas. It's got to be a barbecue brand.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this one was kind of crazy, honestly. This one was a fun one too. Didn't think Houston had it in them, honestly. Actually, I think I picked Houston, so obviously to some degree I thought I had them in them, but I didn't think they'd win. I don't know. Houston's been so up and down all year.
They have been. That was a tough one to project.
I think, well, obviously LSU's lost a ton to the portal and opt-outs and guys going pro, so that's definitely a contributing factor. But I remember earlier in the year when we were talking about LSU having one of the best defenses in the country, and then they just let Houston put up 38 on them.
Yeah.
So, not a great look for them. Another game that certainly provided the highlights and the scoring, and also the last game of the Drew Messmaker era in North Texas.
Sounds like he's going exactly where we thought he all was. Sounds like he's going to Oklahoma State.
Yep. And that always made sense. That was always the most likely outcome, which respect. Follow your coach, follow your guy.
Yeah, I respect that a whole lot more than going to the highest grade.
Yeah. Hey, but he put on a show in the last time. 49-47 over San Diego State. North Texas, I feel like I remember seeing North Texas was in control of this one for a portion. Oh, yeah, look at San Diego State in the fourth quarter. My goodness.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because, it's all the talk of, the vaunted San Diego State defense. Well, at 49. Woo.
Yeah, that's brutal.
What's the most UW gave up all year? I think maybe like low 30s.
It might have been. I know for a while it was 24.
Yeah, I think Oregon put up 28.
Oregon put up 26. I remember it was 26-14. Was the highest number? What was the highest number they gave up all year? 26? 26, 14, 13, 13, 25, 24, 19, 24, or 20, 24, 24, 10, 21, 10, and the highest number they gave up all year was 26.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out Ryan Walters, man.
That's pretty good.
I have been taking a really big victory lap on Ryan Walters because a lot of people weren't enthused. Oh, he got fired at Purdue. He stinks.
Well, he got fired as head coach. We're hiring him to be DC.
Yeah, but also I was like, man, I think he's a pretty good DC. I don't know, guys. Like, I get being worried about that, but like, I watched a whole lot of this stuff and studied a lot of this stuff. I think he's a pretty good DC. Big victory lap for me on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think especially as the season went on, especially the last month of the season, the defense was playing lights out.
Best defense we've seen played at UW since Chris Peterson and PK, who's probably going to USC now that Danton Lamb officially accepted the Penn State job.
Yep. And USC played like their DC had left in the fourth quarter of that one. So there you go.
Which is like objectively good hire, but like at this point, I think the defense is a Lincoln Riley problem, not a DC problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just going there to be a scapegoat.
Right.
What do we have next?
Military Bowl, Pitt ECU.
Shout out ECU, man.
ECU really handled business in this one, honestly. Pitt carried over the grease stain, which was the last couple games, the Notre Dame and Miami games. Were those back to back at the end of the year? Or was there a game in between? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
No, there's the Georgia Tech game in between. There's a Georgia Tech game. So, never mind. Gosh, they're ranked against Notre Dame, got ran out of the water by them, beat Georgia Tech, get back to ranked, and then get ran out of the water by Miami. Oh, and
Tough
then
way
also
to end the year.
Yeah, and then also lose to ECU in the bowl game, which, I mean, not that it really matters too much, but you might end up ranked in the final AP poll at this rate.
There's a chance.
There's a chance. There's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. What's the last? Hold on. Standings, rankings. Here we go. I just want to see who is ranked above them that could legitimately fall out of their spot. So UW's way down here at 4 votes. UConn lost. ASU hasn't played yet. Louisville won, so they won't factor in. SMU hasn't played yet. South Florida lost. UNLV. Right? UNLV played. Yeah, they lost. Never mind, they lost it. Or what am I doing? I'm just kidding. UNLV. Yeah, they lost to Ohio. Okay, so they're gonna drop out. We beat Boise head to head, so we should definitely be ahead of that. Duke.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Yeah, we're asking for a lot here. New Mexico lost. Tennessee lost. Iowa hasn't played yet. Houston won. Mizzou lost. Georgia Tech lost. North Texas won. Navy hasn't played yet. U of A hasn't played yet. Virginia won. And after that, it's probably asking for too much for as far as dropping goes. So, yeah, probably not. It's probably not going to happen, but we'll see. Not that
we can hope.
At the end of the day. We can hope. But it's close enough that there's a reasonable hope.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That's what we can say. But yeah, hit ECU. Yeah, not much else from this one. To be quite frank with you, not much else from this one. Shot ECU though. Hey, playing P4 team and
with the quarterback,
double digit underdogs as well.
Good on them, man.
Pinstripe Bowl.
Okay, there's one thing I want to say about this game first.
Yes.
The irony of the game sponsored by a lawnmower company, lawn care company, being played on arguably the drabbest, ugliest field out of all the bowl games is awesome. It's a great irony.
Yeah, it's
Yankee Stadium's not a good bowl venue.
It's not. It really isn't. It really isn't. But both the Northeastern baseball field bowl games always look terrible.
Yeah.
At least the Fenway Bowl was at night. Last year you could tell it was like, man, this is rough to look at. At least this year it was at night, so it was like, okay.
We could shield our eyes.
We can shield. It doesn't look as gray and unappealing as it normally does. As Boston in late December normally would. Which, you know what, I gotta say, okay. The Northeast, I can't hate on the Northeast in December too much because they will have something we will never have in Arizona. And that's a white Christmas.
Have you ever had a white Christmas?
I've never experienced one. No. I know Seattle had one a couple years ago.
I've experienced plenty in my life.
Really?
Yeah, plenty. Especially more growing up, but I've experienced plenty.
I know Seattle had one a couple of years ago, but I was it was over winter break, so I was back in California.
Oh man, it's honestly there's not much you miss.
Yeah. That's fair. I don't know. I've always wanted to experience one though.
And that's totally fair. Cool. That's totally fair.
You know, you see every Christmas movie, it's always snowing and everything. And then in Arizona, it's like, I mean, it might be overcast. It might rain.
Here's what a white Christmas has always been to me. Whenever it's happened, it's like, oh, cool, it's snowing. Anyways, back to the normal Christmas stuff we do. Because I mean, you don't really, since you get snows on the other days of the year. You save the snow festivities for other times.
Right, right, right. I've never. I mean, of all the 3 places I've lived, Seattle was the only place where it ever snowed.
Yeah, is that the first? So yeah, you don't get much snow outside of going to the snowy place before you moved out.
Yep. Yep. I mean, I'd been to places where it snowed, but I've never.
Yeah, I mean, you said you've gone to Tahoe many times.
Yeah. But it never snows in the Sacramento Valley. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And shocker, it never snows in Phoenix or Tucson either.
What?
I know. Mind blown, probably.
I can't believe it.
Actually, you know what? Actually, the mountains up in here in Tucson, it does snow on top. So I just gotta go up to the mountains. Anyways, wow, we got really sidetracked with that one. I just dropped something.
Clemson, how do you lose to a team with the interim coach in a bowl game?
Oh yeah, and missing like half their team.
Like that's just straight up embarrassing.
Yeah, Clemson didn't care about this one.
Tyler from Spartanburg, how do you feel?
He was having a rough one. He was having a rough go of things in this one. Yeah, just a really embarrassing effort for Clemson, all things considered, between an opponent that also had a letdown year, their opponent having interims, coaches, and basically a ragtag roster of
skeleton crew,
and not only losing but getting more than doubled up. It's brutal. Just brutal. The other Northeast baseball bowl was also pretty brutal. UConn also had a skeleton crew, but for them it showed because Army absolutely just tanked them. Pun intended. It's a very Army stat line right there. God's power.
Oh, no. We talked about him in the preseason.
I know.
God's power, baby. He went off.
God's power, no Hawai'i, or however you say
it. How is it spelled?
Or I can do Control Plus.
And zoom in a little bit for me.
God's power. No.
Nauie or something.
Nauie. There we go. God's power, Nauie. Is Noah short? Hold on, I got it. They had 108 passing yards, and every single one went to one guy.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. 100% of the passing yards went to one guy. Hell yeah.
That's Army football for you.
Let's go. I freaking love that, actually. Hell yeah. I love Army football. Never change Army other than beat Navy next week.
I disagree.
And then the last game here in the Arizona Bowl in Tucson. I wasn't able to make it. I'm afraid. Wasn't able to see Snoop. I was able to
Snoop catch kickoff.
I love that Snoop's like involved in it. They had a Snoop cam for like most of the game.
Nice.
It was hilarious. Like he was giving live commentary.
Well, I mean, Snoop knows ball. He does.
Yeah. So it was just.
You've seen his highlight tape.
That's true. Hey, he coaches.
He does coach, but he also balled out back in the day.
That's true. I was watching on Christmas. I watched Training Day. They made a Snoop Dogg cameo. It was right after Snoop Dogg performed at the halftime show in Minnesota too.
Oh yeah. Nice.
So between Thursday, I watched Snoop perform halftime show in Minnesota. I watched a movie featured Snoop Dogg as a drug dealer. So kind of stereotype, but that's that movie. It's a great movie.
It is a good movie.
And then I watched him call a football game. I also hosted a football game because he was the true MC of this whole experience. All in all, it was a Snoop kind of week, and with all the Snoops on a stoop everywhere, I've got a Snoop on a stoop.
I don't have a Snoop on a stoop.
Oh man, should I go get him? Should I go bring him out?
Bring him. I want to see him.
Let's do it. Okay, hold on. Be right back. Here he is. Here he is. Got my camera turned off on. So here we go. Snoop on a stoop. Still
Nice.
I haven't taken him out of the box.
That's awesome.
But yep, Snoop on a stoop. In honor of a very Snoop Dogg Christmas. Here is Snoop on a stoop.
That's awesome, man. In honor of the Arizona.
Like he's smoking a little doobie there. He's got the glasses. He's got an extra sweater accessory in there too. Oh man! As soon as Snoop comes out, our viewership spikes. Everyone loves Snoop. Everyone loves Snoop Dogg.
5 years. Wow, we're cooking.
Oh, we're cooking. Should have used this opportunity to get a glass of water too. Actually, I'll do that in a second because I know you'll want to talk about the USC game.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Not much to talk about in the Birmingham Bowl, other than it actually happened for a while. It looked like this game would get canceled.
Yeah, no one wanted to play this game.
So congratulations to the good folks of J-Lab. You were able to find a second team to play Georgia Southern. Well, they showed up at least. Georgia Southern.
They didn't get killed. They didn't get killed.
Right, that's true. That's true. But Georgia Southern very much looked like a team that made it to a bowl game, and App State very much did not look like one. However, I gotta say this is like a Sun Belt like rivalry, like one of the top rivalries in the Sun Belt apparently. And App State did not look like they were interested in beating their rivals, so I'm a little disappointed in them for that. All right, it's time. Alamo Bowl. I'm gonna go get some water if you want to leave this one up.
Oh yeah, I'll take care of it. How embarrassing of a loss is that for USC, man? Lincoln Riley is just so soft as a coach. He can't teach tackling, it feels like. Like so many guys were just jogging or not around, and that was a TCU team that didn't have their quarterback. I mean, that's just humiliating if you ask me. And Link is not the guy to make TCU relevant, or TCU to make USC relevant. USC hasn't been relevant for, since Sam Darnold was there, honestly. I think that's the last time they were, they were relevant for when Caleb Williams was there. That is true. But, like, as a serious program, that's kind of their only year in the last 15 since Pete Carroll left. They just haven't been. It's like the scene from Succession. You are not serious people. That's kind of how I feel about USC under Lincoln Riley. It's just not serious to me. And they got an amazing recruiting class coming in, but like, I don't know if I can trust Lincoln Riley to develop them. It's just embarrassing. Like this, it's a TCU team that runs the 3-3-5 stack. Like, really? You let their defense like kind of physically impose themselves on you. Mm-hmm. That's embarrassing. It's a 3-3-5 stack. It's a like old Big 12 defense. It's not even a good defense. Just embarrassing for Lincoln Riley.
Yeah, no, it's a rough look, and they were in control for a lot of this game too, and then they just absolutely choked them the most.
They gave it away.
And then and the tackling on the last play that TCU won it on was just atrocious. It looked like the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, it looked like it just looks like a team that didn't care.
Mm-hmm. That's a very good way of putting it.
Good coaches will get you up even for a bowl game. That doesn't mean anything.
Yep. That is very true.
Is Lincoln Riley who he thought Ryan Day was for the longest time? You know, Coach born on third base and thought he hit a triple. He inherited the program from Bob Stoops.
He did. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. I would take Ryan Day over him. I'm not that down on Lincoln Riley, though. I mean, he is what he is at this point. He is what he is. I think he's a really good offense coach. I think he's a good recruiter.
He cannot get the defense right, though.
No, he really can't. And there were portions of this year where it looked like he was starting to get itself right. Not in this one, obviously. Not this one. Hey, meanwhile, TCU, I guess, on the positive side of things, every time TCU plays in the Alamo Bowl, they have like a sick comeback to win it.
They do. That's right.
2015 Alamo Bowl against Oregon. Yep. And also the 2017 Alamo Bowl against Stanford. Anytime TCU goes to the Alamo Bowl, they're always going to have a fun comeback to win. You can always count on that. There might have been other examples.
We should have seen that coming.
We should have projected it. Granted, that was before the era where half your team wasn't going to play in the bowl game because of the portal.
Yeah, I remember when we thought bowl game opt-outs were like the end of the world.
Yeah, I remember when Leonard Fournette and Christian McCaffrey were the very first ones, and it was like a big deal.
It's because it was after what happened to Jalen Smith.
Yep.
And look where we are now. It's like doesn't even register to us. Feels normal compared to the crap we're dealing with now.
Yep. Yeah, it's an unfortunate byproduct. Under the current system, obviously. I mean, if a player says, hey, I'm going to enter the portal on January 1st, obviously he's not going to play well, sometimes they'll still let him play in the bowl game. Most of the time, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, if they're like a player transferring down, they'll play in the bowl game. And if not, if they're transferring for money, they're definitely not playing in the bowl game.
Right. So, I mean, I get it. I don't know. I wish there was a way that we could get back to, pre.
I mean, here's the way it is for me, right? Here's something that I think would help a lot would be, if you transfer down, right, you don't have to worry about money and stuff like that. But if you transfer up, you have to pay the team a buyout.
Absolutely. Have a contract buyout that you have to pay.
Yeah. That's what I think needs to happen. I think that would, because I think a lot of G5 teams are really hurting financially right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would definitely help them because they can't play this game with the rest of them really for the most part. Probably 90%. Like if Boise State can do it just fine, But the average G5 team, like probably teams like the MAC, are really hurting. All right, speaking of G5, Coastal Carolina, Louisiana Tech.
Yep, Louisiana Tech came back. Not enough to cover. Unfortunately, they're 9.5-point favorites. So, Rob, you did win the week. Of all of our agreements, our one
roll
disagreement-
Chanticleers. Roll Chanticleers.
It's a 9.5 point spread, and they ended up losing by 9 exactly.
I don't know
Like
what. Oh no, they're chickens, so like gobble gobble. Well, that's a turkey.
That's a turkey.
The cock.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, chickens kind of make gobbles, man.
That's true. That's true.
Because when I was in Olympia, the landlord had chickens, so I got to hear
there
them.
you go.
They were pretty cool. They were pretty chill. He took good care of them.
I got bit by a chicken when I was 4, so.
Oh, I think you told me about that at your grandpa and grandma's farm.
Yep. I've hated chickens ever since. I don't trust birds. Okay. Hot take. I don't trust birds. I don't like birds. If you got a pet bird, good for you, but I'm not a fan.
I would never have a pet bird.
I don't hold that against people who do, because I know some of my best friends when I was growing up had birds, but I could never. I had a friend when I was in elementary school who had like pet parakeets. He had chickens in his backyard, and it's like maybe this is a carryover from when I was bit by a chicken when I was like in preschool. But like, nah, I don't like birds. I don't like birds. I don't mess with birds.
They just seem like the reason I would never have one is just they seem like a total nuisance.
Well, kind of dirty.
Yeah, a lot of poop.
Yeah, a lot of poop. Oh yeah. Then again, I guess. Yeah, but
see, that's why cats don't have too much poop, and it's easy. They make it easy for you. You know, you don't have to potty train cats.
It's true.
It's instinct. Like they see a litter box, they're like, okay, cool, good to go, thanks. Just scoop it for me, slave.
But that was gonna be my counterpoint. Like a dog. What's the old joke? It's like you feed your dog, and they think you're their god. You feed a cat, and they think you're their god, or they're your god.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. So, about time, slave. Well, it's because like dogs see themselves as like equal to you, and cats think you're just a dumb cat, a big dumb cat.
Big dumb cat
that like the reason that cats like will bring you a mouse is because they think you can't feed yourself. They're not giving you a present. It's like, hurry up and eat. You're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die. Man, cats.
You're just gonna scoop my poop and feed me if you're not.
I will
around.
say I've met some very cute, nice cats in my life. I'm sure Tina is one of them.
Cats are, cats are hit and miss. Sometimes you get a great one, sometimes you get a bad one. We're 50-50 for us because when I was born, my parents had 2 cats. One was nice, one was mean. We inherited a cat and she was pretty mean, but I can't really blame her for that. She was raised in a tough spot, so I can't really blame her. And Tina's quite sweet, so we're 50-50.
I think I've met, like, in my life, a grand total of 3 dogs that I wasn't, like, instantly best friends with, so.
Oh, yeah, I mean, dogs will love you pretty quickly. Cats, you have to warm up to them for a while.
That's fair.
They can be grumpy.
Yeah. Well, I think the best thing about dogs is, I'm trying to think of a segue here because Tennessee's mascot is a dog, and I'm
true.
The best thing about dogs is that they keep dropping the SEC bowl record. I don't know.
What is it with Bert Bielema and beating?
Oh, he loves playing SEC teams in bowl games.
Man,
he's pretty good at it too.
He is. He's probably pissed from his time at Arkansas. Still, that's my guess.
That's fair. Dude is just running through the old SEC East. He's gonna play Florida in a bowl game next year and dominate.
I was bummed that there wasn't heated shenanigans going on this year.
I wanted another Beamer versus Bielema.
That was so fun last year. Like that's the one thing that Illinois does on defense that we don't is the slow subs, which is I don't know why we don't do it, but it's just something that I guess maybe they have more D linemen so they can do it easier. We don't. But it's so funny seeing the offensive head coaches always get so pissed off during that because it was happening a little bit with the Heupel.
Mhm.
But shout out to them, man. They took that drive down, especially after they lost all momentum after that kickoff return touchdown, and drive it down, kick it to win. That was pretty awesome. I got a lot of respect for Illinois. I think they're a good program.
Yeah. They've definitely built themselves back up because I know in like the early Lovie Smith years and right before that they were
awful.
Like, awful. One of the worst teams in the Power 5 at the time. But they've been pretty respectable for about half a decade now.
I know, yeah. Bielema has done a really good job there. Yeah. Shout out Cam Masters.
That's right. All right.
Like Allmeyer's could be a good NFL quarterback, man. Yeah. Well, like in the ways of what it means being a quarterback, doesn't have like he'll probably be a clipboard holder. He'll be a backup, but he'll be a good backup. He'll be a good long-term.
He'll be in the league for 10 years. He'll
probably be a OC someday. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah.
All right. Nothing else from this week. No other games.
That's it. Time for picks. Oh wait, carousel news.
Oh, carousel news. Oh yeah. Michigan has their head coach, Kyle Whittingham.
Let's check our updated head coaching standings.
Did I leave it? Oh no. I had to clear out a bunch of stuff last week. It might have been.
Oh no.
I know you won though. You won.
I do know I did win because
comfortably because you got
pretty comfortably
Chesney and Tosh.
Yeah. Yep.
And Scully or Squall. How are you saying?
Well, we both got Scaly.
Scaly, yeah.
Scaly, Scully. I don't know.
Yeah. That was the only one I got. So you won for sure. Neither of us had Whittingham. We both had Dilly.
No, we had Dilly.
Which was when I saw a Michigan fan, it's like you get Kyle Whittingham's what happens when you ask for Kenny Dillingham for Christmas, but your mom doesn't treat you quite right.
That's good. You know, one of my favorite things I saw on social media on Christmas was like all the kids getting college football jerseys of players who transferred away. It happened like 3 or 4 times. It's like, oh, I saw a kid with a Rocco. Poor kid getting a Rocco Beck jersey. It's like, ooh.
Yeah. I think I saw that video, but wasn't it AI?
They added AI to one of them. There's an actual picture of a kid with a Rocco Beck jersey. I saw last year a kid with a Wazoo Mateer jersey.
Oh,
transfer portal's ruining Christmas, man.
Portal season's at the worst time, man. Or just don't get your kid an NIL jersey.
You can't get a kid a college football jersey anymore.
No, you really can't. Unless it's like a generic one. Give him a 12-band jersey. Or better, get him a legacy jersey. Get him like a guy that was already there.
Oh yeah, get him a Brock Purdy jersey for that Iowa State kid.
Yeah, get him a Brock Purdy jersey. Like my favorite Stanford jersey was Andrew Luck after he was long gone.
Yeah. There's ways around this.
There really are. Yeah, get that Wazoo guy Gardner Minshew jersey. Come on now. Give him a legacy jersey. You never know in the portal era. This is my stance. If you want to get your kid a college football jersey, get him a legacy jersey.
Yeah, get him a Michael Penix jersey.
That's right. Or if the guy's declared for the draft. If the guy's declared for the draft, then you're okay. Then you're
safe.
Then you're safe.
I mean, I just have the generic ones anyways, so I can't be hurt.
That's right. I got a Jake Browning jersey, but that was it was a pre NIL.
Pre NIL, yeah.
It's a old Chinese one on the
Nice.
Chinese jerseys. And B, it was pre NIL, pre portal, so it was Jake Browning. He was never transferred. So
yeah, and Folsom Pride, that was a good one.
And even if he did transfer, I wouldn't have minded too much because I wasn't a UW fan until later on.
Yeah, true.
So it was more just, oh, cool, I've got Jake Browning's jersey. It had less to do with it less to do with the logo on the front. It was all about the name on the back.
Yep, yeah.
The opposite of the old saying. Any other big news? I guess we already talked about Lynn going to Penn State.
Yeah, we already mentioned that.
Any other big ones? Oh, Garrett Riley got fired at Clemson.
Which is like about time because he was not a good OC.
Yeah. Keep dropping trash. What is that? Oh, yeah, just brutal, brutal offense performance. For like you said, for a few years now, just not what they were in their heyday for sure. You see, this isn't quite related to the portal or the carousel or the portal or whatever, but there was a funny video I saw. I think it was yesterday. James Franklin was just in a hotel in Blacksburg, and some random
was awesome.
He's random Virginia Tech fans like, hey, my brother's deciding between Virginia Tech and Florida. Can you give him a call? James Franklin gets on the phone. He's like, hey, bad time to not answer your phone, man. You think the head coach of Florida's giving you a call telling him to come to the team? No, man, you know where it's all about. You got to come be a Hokie. Like, dude, he is just like king recruiter, man. He can turn it on in a split second. I got to give him credit. Obviously, it was a very low stakes recruitment, so, didn't have to put a lot of effort into it, but I respect the hustle.
Yeah. No, he's awesome.
Yeah. You know what? I know it didn't end great at Penn State, but I respect James Franklin.
I do too.
Honestly. I hope he's successful at Virginia Tech.
I think he will be.
Yeah. He won't have the same standards. At Penn State, you go 10-2 and you lose, and you make the Final Four and you lose. It's considered a failed season. Virginia Tech would kill for that right now.
Oh yeah.
So, and it's a weak ACC too. It's ACC that just saw Virginia make it to the conference title. So, I was gonna say win it, but they didn't. They checked. All right. Is it time to get into the bowl picks?
Let's do it.
All right. The first one, the RalliedQuest Bowl in Tampa between Iowa and Vanderbilt. Iowa expects their roster to be fully intact for the bowl game. No listed opt-outs. The only opt-out for Vanderbilt is Eli Stowers. Yeah, both these teams are kind of at full strength. You won the week, so you get to decide who goes first.
I'll go first. Right. I'm going to take Iowa. With Iowa being an underdog, I like that.
Iowa's getting 5.5 is a lot of points. Pavi is playing, but 5.5 is too much for me. I'm going to go Iowa as well. It's tough. I could imagine Vanderbilt finds a way to cover that, but Iowa's got a great defense, man. They're always going to.
Oh, yeah.
5.5 is too much. The Devil Bowl in El Paso, which, by the way, I'm very familiar with El Paso through family ties. Many of them would consider it to be the devil's armpit. So this is appropriate.
Nice. That was good.
ASU Duke. So ASU will be obviously without Sam Levitt.
Sounds like he might be a duck again.
I can see it.
That means Dante has to leave.
That means Dante's going, yeah. Which I'd take, honestly.
I think he probably is like seeing like probably heard back from like NFL agents of like, yeah, the quarterback talent's so bad right now, he'll be QB2.
Yeah. Shoot, I think it'd be a conversation between him and Mendoza in
Yeah,
spring. He'll be 1 and he'll be 2. So we'll see.
biases aside, I'm still Mendoza 1.
Yeah, I think so too. But I've seen a lot of like mock drafts from people that I like trust that actually have more.
I think Moore will have his fans though.
Yeah,
He definitely will have his fans.
For ASU opt outs, my goodness, Jordan Tyson, Keith Abney, Malik Brown, Max Ianacher, Keyshawn Elliott,
Ian
Shamar
Nacho.
Thayer, Ian Nacho.
I'm kidding.
Man,
Ian Nacho. I think.
Ian Nacho, the right tackle, basically.
Yeah.
ASU, man, got a lot of injuries. Duke is not as much. Like they're missing their starting right tackle. They're missing Chandler Rivers, who's a stud for them. However, Darian Mensah is playing, so they have a better quarterback situation than ASU going into this. Yeah, I mean ASU's roster's in a tough spot as far as opt-outs and injuries go. Duke's is not. And I watched this ASU team play not too long ago, the day after Thanksgiving, which I guess was kind of long ago at this point because that was like a month ago. I'm going to go Duke, honestly. I think they got a little bit more positive momentum and their roster's in a better spot.
Then they have more players.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Duke as well. It's kind of a just end the season moment right now for the Sun Devils.
Yep. Which is unfortunate considering how the season started.
Yeah.
Where it was at the start, I should say, because they did lose to Mississippi State. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Because I was going to say where it started was them losing to Mississippi State in week 2. So maybe it didn't start great either. Anyways, this Cheez-It Bowl, not the Cheez-It Bowl, the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. There you go. Important clarification. Number 18 Michigan taking on number 13 Texas. This is Biff. Biff's got his shot. Taking on the Longhorns.
Can't believe they didn't hire him as head coach. Embarrassing.
No. So Michigan, Derek Moore, Jayshawn Barham, and Giovanni Al-Hadi have all opted out to go to the pros. Potential opt-outs. Never mind. Outside of the 3 official listed opt-outs, there's no other ones. However, Ernest Hausman's injured. Let's see. Justice Haynes hasn't played in a while, but he is making the trip, so we'll see. Yeah. Honestly, though, they're not too bad. Meanwhile, for Texas, they lost basically their entire running back room to the portal. Lost Leafau. Michael Taffy's not playing. Malik Muhammad's not playing. Jalen Gilbo, Anthony Hill, Trey Moore, Ethan Burke, DeAndre Moore, all opting out. So Texas will be without 7 of its top 11 defensive players in terms of snap count. And they also fired PK. So Will Muschamp. I don't know. Will Muschamp, did they hire him from within?
No.
Where was he at?
He was doing nothing.
He was just on the streets.
He took a year off, I think, because he was with Georgia.
Gotcha. That's right. Oh yeah, he was a defensive analyst in Georgia. So never mind. Not hired from within, so I doubt he'll actually be he won't be coaching. So there you go. Texas defense and their entire running back room is basically gone. Meanwhile, for Michigan, they're actually considering everything. Their roster's in a pretty good spot as far as opt-outs go. But you're picking first, my friend. Who you got?
Texas.
Yeah, Texas too. They're just a better team, better football
Better team, and have their coach.
Yeah. We'll see what if Michigan wins this one, man. The legend of Biff will be legendary.
Higher Biff. Higher Biff.
Higher Biff. All right. Las Vegas Bowl. Here we go. Nebraska, Utah. All right. We're only have a few more bowl games where we have to talk about opt-outs. Once we get to the playoff games, we can just talk. All right. So Nebraska, Dylan Raiola was hurt, so he wasn't going to play anyways. They also, however, their backup quarterback, Marcos Dabia, also in the portal, as is a DB that got set for first. So it's not good. Emmett Johnson declared for the draft. Starting right guard Rocco Spindler declared for the draft. However, those are the only opt-outs. So that's Nebraska. Injuries. Lost 2 starting tackles. And, geez, their quarterback is rough, man. Because they have a quarterback who's hurt his hamstring. So I don't even know who their quarterback's going to be in this one. Meanwhile, for SC, Caleb Lomu and Spencer Fanu not SC's for Utah. Lomu and Fano both opted out. Logan Fano opted out. Devin Dampier's playing. Lander Barton's going to the draft, but he's playing. John Henry Daly entered the portal, but he wasn't going to play.
But he was hurt.
He was hurt. Yeah. Yep. No other big ones. Oh, the leading receiver Ryan Davis also missed, so that's pretty good as well. It's the first game of the Scaly era. Scaly, however you say it. Utah's a 14.5-point favorite. You know what? Considering Nebraska is most likely going to be playing with their 4th-string quarterback, I'll go Utah here.
I'm going to go Utah as well. I don't trust Nebraska really.
All right, we don't have to talk about
how do they get this bowl and we got the LA Bowl? Oh, I guess
Utah won more games.
No, I'm talking about
you're talking about Nebraska. Oh yeah. So last year the Pac-12 Bowl times, man, we're almost free of it. Almost free. All right. Well, we've reached the CFB, the Cotton Bowl Classic. Dallas, Arlington, Miami, coming off a literal last-minute win against Texas A&M, taking on the team that was number 1 in the country for almost all year until they fell in the Big Ten title game, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State is 9.5-point favorites going into tomorrow night's matchup. Who you got in this one? Just joking.
I got Ohio State. After last week's performance, I'm not overly convinced in Miami anymore.
That's very valid. I've also got Ohio State. Yeah, Miami didn't look too hot, at least offensively. Defensively, they look good, to be fair. But offensively,
you're gonna have to score more than 2 to beat the Buckeyes.
Yeah, you're not gonna have the horse to keep up. So, that brings us Thursday morning in the Orange Bowl, presented by Capital One. Oregon travels to Miami to take on Texas Tech and the Red Raiders. Red Raiders, 2.5-point dogs, despite being the higher seed in this one. I get the first pick. The Red Raiders. I think they make it happen. They find a way. The Twitter war between these two teams is, I will say, it's great. Humorous. It's been very humorous because they're both self-aware that they just buy all their players.
Oh, yeah.
I respect
it's the most self-awareness I've seen from Oregon fans maybe ever.
It's funny. I'm laughing at a lot of this stuff.
It's good. It is good.
It's good content. So, yeah. So give me the Red Raiders.
Go Raiders! You know what to do. I've told you about that video before, but the drunk guy screaming "Go Raiders" during a presser.
Yeah. All right, Indiana, Alabama.
The Big 12 refs tried to screw us.
I use 7-point favorites in the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential. I'm trying to get ads here. Come on.
It will be on YouTube TV.
Oh yeah, that's true. I will be watching on YouTube TV. Indiana.
We're so shameless about that.
Oh yeah.
Use promo code West Coast for 10% off.
Let's go. Prudential. I don't even know what Prudential sells, but it's a
I
great
think they're
product.
insurance. I think they're insurance, but you should totally get it.
I don't know what it is, but you should get it. Anyways, Indiana 7-point favorites. It's your pick, anyways. I don't know why I'm stammering.
I was hoping you'd pick first. You know what I'm doing. I'm the biggest hater, baby.
You know what? I think Indiana wins, but I think Alabama covers. So
it's a big spread.
+7 there. And lastly, the Sugar Bowl, a game that Georgia is very used to playing. I feel like Georgia plays in the Sugar Bowl.
I feel like they're always in the Sugar Bowl.
I feel like they're always, even when it's not CFB, I feel like they're always in the Sugar Bowl. Which for a while made sense because it was always the Big 12 champ against the SEC champ. So it made sense back in the day. But man, the ACC really got left out of that stuff. It was always Pac-12 versus Big 10 champ in the Rose Bowl. Big 12 versus SEC champ in the
in the Cotton Bowl or Sugar Bowl.
And then the ACC champ would usually play in the Orange Bowl against like the number 2 team in the SEC. And then obviously one of those teams would probably play or a couple of those teams would probably play in the national championship too. Also after that, but that's a bygone era at this point.
It is. Feels long gone.
Anyways, Ole Miss, Georgia. Georgia's 6.5-point favorite. These two teams played earlier in the year. What was the final score? I think I'm going to go Georgia, but let me just confirm here. Was this game close earlier in the year? I want to say it was close. Yeah, 8-point game. That was back when Ole Miss still had Lane Kiffin.
Back before the jobs came open. I'm going Georgia as well. I think they have their best quarterback since Stetson Bennett when it comes to playing in their structure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that brings us to, unfortunately, games with more offense. Starting with the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces between Rice and Texas State.
Woo!
I love that there's like multiple bowl games that are sponsored by defense contractors, by the way. Like, how am I supposed to shill? I can't tell someone to go buy a product from Lockheed Martin. You can't.
Pretty expensive.
It's pretty expensive.
Maybe F-15.
Buy F-15. Hey, maybe they'll be like Texas Instruments. Maybe they've got some calculators.
Oh, yeah. Use promo code West Coast Draft Pod in the checkout with Lockheed Martin.
Get a Lockheed Martin calculator. Hell yeah. Anyways, Armed Forces Bowl, Rice, Texas State. Rice, they are missing their starting quarterback, Jason Jenkins, who entered the portal. They're also missing starting receiver, what a name, Drayden Dickman. That's just, I'm sorry. I have to appreciate that for 1 minute. Not much else there. They had a corner named Kari Crump who got kicked off the team in week 7, so he's also listed here. As far as Texas State goes, they got a guard in the portal. And that's pretty much it. I mean, as far as like Texas State's not losing a whole lot. Excuse me. Rice, I think. No, Rice didn't lose their head coach. Never mind. Both these teams still have their head coach. That's great. Who do you have, my friend?
These are two teams I like. Cause I like GJ Kinney and I like the Rice's offense. I'm gonna go Rice. It's an old school Texas game.
It's true. It is. It is. Hmm. It's a big spread. It's a big spread. However, Rice's team's in a rough spot right now. I think Texas State can cover it. Liberty Bowl. There you go. There's a product. You can buy stuff from AutoZone, no problem. The AutoZone Liberty Bowl between Navy and Cincinnati. I like how we're now evaluating bowl games based off of how easily you can buy those products. Hell yeah. That should be our next power rankings. Ranking each bowl game based on how easily you can buy a product from from whatever they're advertising. Hey, Duke's Mayo Bowl is pretty easy. Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl is pretty easy. Tony and Tiger Sun Bowl. I'm trying to think things you could just go to a grocery store. The Kinder's Texas Bowl. Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Pop-Tart's my number one, man. Pop-Tart's my number one.
Oh, Bush's baked beans.
I'm not a baked beans guy.
That's fair. I'm just saying, like, things you can go to a grocery store and buy.
True.
Like, how easy would it be to sell some of this stuff? I don't know what Bucked Up is. I'm sorry.
It's a workout supplement. I learned
Is
that.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's pretty easy to buy as long as it's not prescription. All right. Navy Cincinnati. All right. Opt outs in this one. Cincinnati, I know, lost a ton to the border.
They're losing quarterback, right? I always forget his name.
Losing a quarterback. Here we go. Okay, so Navy has no opt-outs. They have a couple injuries, but it's guys that have missed a few weeks anyway, so like no one's shocked. Here's Cincinnati's missing starting quarterback, Brendan Sorsby. Missing
Sorsby,
that's his name. Christian Harrison. Missing 3 starting safeties. So somehow, not only do they have 3 starting safeties,
they run a dumbass 3-3-5.
All of them opted out, or all of them went into the portal.
You know what I'm so hyped about is we got a new DC and it's not a 3-3-5.
Which
honestly, the thing is, I think a 3-3-5 could solve some of our problems.
This is starting D-end, starting corner. Oh, no, not quite starting corner. Only 257 snaps. Depth corner. A depth safety. So they were down 4 safeties this week.
Jeez Louise, what's up with their DBs coach?
5 safety. Never mind, 5 safeties. Cincinnati secondary expected to be extremely thin, which is maybe tied to losing corner coach Eddie Hicks to Arkansas.
There we go. But they're losing safeties, not corners.
I know, it doesn't make any sense. And then losing a couple, a D tackle and a right tackle.
So what's interesting is I just hate the 3-3-5. Oh, sorry, I totally interrupted you. Go ahead.
You're fine. No, you're good. You're good.
All right, I'll just go on my little 3-3-5 diatribe right here.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the 3-3-5 because I like having down linemen.
Mm-hmm.
I like having people on the line. Not just down linemen, but I like having, because if you run a 3-3-5, you're talking about the stack, right? I'd like to have that Sam and Will backer on the line or close to it, right? Like ideally, I think the offense that works the best in the high school ranks or defense, is that kind of tried and true Gary Patterson 4-3-5 or 4-2-5. I think it just works really good for high schoolers. But you got to have linemen for it. So, and I do like a lot of 3-4 concepts too. So, if in my ideal world, I'd be able to run both. I think I can understand wanting to simplify scheme for high school kids, but I don't think you give them enough credit. I think they can run something more hybrid than just be totally static in one system or another. The 3-3-5 just is clunky to me. It's light. It's weird. Whereas but like I was doing some kind of I was working in the lab tinkering, working on pieces of paper and stuff like that, and I kind of realized I could have like basically I had really good safeties on JV. And I at one point I had three of them, and I couldn't play them all at the same time because we only got two safeties. And then I kind of realized, ooh, I can kind of have a little penny package where I could go like a 5-1 or like a 3 down linemen, 2 outside linebackers, and 3-4 linemen, 1 middle linebacker, 2 corners, 3 safeties, and kind of play those safeties as overhang and play cover 3 really easy. And that's if you're going to play a 3-3-5, that's how I think you should do it. Not have the off-ball backers, but have kind of that outside backer kind of role. But diatribicide, is it my pick or your pick?
It is my pick. Maybe his roster's in a much better spot, and they just ended the year a lot better, so I'll take Navy.
Bo Horvath, baby. They don't got opt-outs.
They do not.
Give me Navy.
Well, let's see. Let's see. No, they don't have a single opt-out. They have one.
What would you be opting out for?
To go to the NFL.
There's no one that's NFL caliber in Navy right now.
Landon Robinson actually was the player of the year. He's in the Senior Bowl.
It's just tough to get that. Is Hegseth going to give him an exemption? I don't know.
Landon Robinson. Oh, sorry, Shrine Bowl. Never mind, not Senior Bowl. But he was listed as a potential opt-out, not an official opt-out, which means he's fine.
What did you run in high school, Bo? What did Paulson run in there?
It was like it was a 4-3 technically, but the third backer was really more of a. We usually had a safety play our third back.
So you played the Gary Patterson 4-2-5. Got it.
Yeah, basically.
Which is a beautiful defense.
I liked it. It was fun.
The one thing that like I just love to be funky with blitzes, and it's a little trickier to do that out of the 4-2-5. You can get really funky with it in a 3-4. I kind of like the the hybrid of a 3-4 where when you or a 4-3 where when your ends is kind of a stand-up guy instead. Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of a nice little medium for me. You see that a lot in like the Nick Saban, Dan Lanning, Kirby Smart guys. They like to run that kind of thing a lot.
Sorry, I'm not playing with the
screen. Blitz Mustangs, Blitz, baby. I don't give about nothing but the Stangs. A friend of the pod got hired as our DB coach. I'm trying to get Hudson to join the staff.
Oh, I got you.
But no, different guy though. Friend of the pod did join up as our defensive back coach, which is
very nice. Very nice.
I don't think you've met him.
Speaking of the Stangs, though. Speaking of Mustangs.
Nice, good job.
SMU Mustang.
We have that. We have the Mustang logo. We do have the SMU Mustang logo.
Oh, there you go. Very nice.
Yeah, no, it's just green and gold instead. I love high schools with off-brand NFL and college logos.
We actually got a cease and desist from Gonzaga because we had
the
Gonzaga Bulldog logo for the longest time, and my senior year we had to make our own because Gonzaga didn't want us using it anymore.
Usually, like NFL teams, usually they don't care about that.
They usually didn't care, but
teams are usually really chill about that. That's such Gonzaga for you, man.
Yep. We had the same Bulldog logo as Gonzaga, and they didn't like it. But again, not until my senior year. We had it for years.
I was about to say there's a team in Spokane that has that same logo. It's like, oh wait, it's Gonzaga Prep.
There you go.
And they're actually affiliated with Gonzaga. I was like, oh yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, so we had to make our own Bulldog logo, and
Man,
look good.
like NFL and most college teams are really chill about that. They're
Yeah,
like,
they
for the
didn't care.
betterment of the sport, you know.
Maybe it's because they
That's-
changed the colors. Like I mean, technically royal blue is different from navy, but like
It's pretty similar, yeah.
they're both just shades of blue.
See, ours is completely different. And like Woodinville Falcons is the Atlanta Falcons logo, but green and blue. Bothell is the Clemson logo, but white and blue. Skyline. I don't know if Skyline does get in trouble with Michigan State. Green and white, and the Spartans logo. Let's see, who else do we got?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm not even gonna lie. This logo right here. This was literally Folsom's logo. When
Okay, yeah.
My first couple of years, like we did not change the colors at all. Let me see if I can find Folsom Bulldogs. Okay, that's our new one.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yep, there you go. That's the new one though that we.
That looks like Georgia Southern or Georgia State.
Yeah, so we went. You can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, we didn't change a whole lot.
I just love knock-off, different color changed high school logos. That's something I just love to see.
Oh yeah. There's some great.
I had a friend who did the drum corps stuff. You know what that is?
I think so.
It's like the big time marching band, like the basically select travel team marching band in the summer that go, and it's like they go all over the country and do one show all summer, and then go to the one in Indiana in the Lucas Oil Stadium.
Oh, really?
Big show. Yeah. No, it's a big deal, and they take a bus all over and stay at high schools around the country. And I had a friend I was in high school with, total band nerd, and did it one summer. And he sent me all of the logos, the knocked off high school logos of pro and college teams. I was like, yes, this rocks.
Mm-hmm.
We had a block N, but it wasn't Nebraska's N. There was some distinction. It wasn't like, it was like, didn't have the base part, just an N.
Anyway, so the Trustmanville Holiday Bowl.
All right, let's hear it, Bo.
I guess I'll lead this one off. So Arizona, 17 in the country, coming in as 2.5-point favorites against SMU, an SMU team, by the way, that had a chance for the ACC title. Absolutely choked.
Ooh,
that was last time they visited the state of California too. So we're sending them back to play a better team. Here's Wildcats. As far as opt-outs go, it's not a whole lot for U of A. They've got Keon Burnett, who hasn't played since like week 5.
He's trying to transfer to UW, and like it's kind of like, I already got room for you, buddy.
Yeah. And Michael Wooten, who hasn't played since about midseason as well. No other listed opt-outs, although Brett Brennan did say he would not announce prior to the game, A, to respect players' privacy because it's a personal decision, and B, he didn't want to give SMU any advantage.
A little gamesmanship. I like it.
A little gamesmanship and a little, respecting privacy. So shout out Brett Brennan. I respect that. For SMU, really not much.
They got the George Bush money.
Yeah, no, they're doing fine. No official listed opt-outs and no injuries. So both these teams pretty much coming in at full strength as far as a non-CFP bowl game goes. This is about as close to full strength as you'll see two teams coming in at. Of course, I got to roll with the Wildcats. You kidding me? You think there was
what
ever
team?
any doubt? Wildcats.
Yeah, nice. Good job.
That's right. Of course I got to roll with the Wildcats. Come on now. Actually, fun fact about High School Musical. Whenever they obviously their high school is the Wildcats, and then in number 2, what's his name, Zac Efron's character is always talking about how he wants to go to U of A for their basketball team, and I always figured he was talking about Arizona, but no, it was apparently University of Albuquerque. What the hell? University of Albuquerque, you got a basketball team? Didn't even know that.
Me neither.
But I figured it was perfect. And then at the end of the third one, I watched them all straight through last year. At the end of the third one, he goes to Cal. It's like, so you can reference real colleges here, but you just didn't want to reference U of A just because? Like the real U of A, not University of Albuquerque? Maybe they weren't able to do that till the third.
Maybe. They must have gotten a cease and desist too.
They got University of Arizona did not want to be associated with High School Musical, but Cal had no issue with it. Cal had no issue. Anyways, your pick now, my friend.
I'm going Arizona too. I think they're playing really good ball lately.
And lastly, the last game, the Duke's Mayo Bowl, where one of Jake Dickert or Jeff Levy will be bathed in mayonnaise. Who will it be? Mississippi State? 3-point.
I'm going Wake Forest. I think they've done a pretty dang good job this year.
They have. Again, I was surprised that Mississippi State. I think Mississippi State was like the first 5-7 team that got the call to get promoted to bowl eligible.
I think you're right.
And then also, Wake Forest is, again, they're just playing good ball right now. We kind of did that before we even talked about opt-out. So,
ooh, whoops.
Wait, the Wake is missing.
They're good D linemen.
D linemen, yeah. Indiriagba?
Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt that one.
However, Damon Claiborne, Palili Famoa, those guys are playing. Let's see, Mississippi State's really not missing a whole lot. They missed a safety who played half the season. They are without their DC.
Where's their DC going? I thought it was Zach Arnett.
Oh,
right?
They just fired. No, they killed Coleman Hutzler. They fired. However, Zach Arnett is coming back to be the DC.
Honestly, he was a pretty good DC there before Mike Leach passed away.
Yeah. So, we'll see. But that's that. I didn't see enough to make me that pick. So that's why. Give me Wake. So let's see. How many differences do we have? One.
I don't think many.
Two. Just two. Alabama, Indiana, and Texas State Rex. So see how that goes. We're getting close to the end of the college football season. We're almost there, my friend. After this Friday, there will only be 3 games left.
That's crazy.
The Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which you can download the Verbo app whenever you want and get a Verbo whenever you want. Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, which there's Chick-fil-A's all over now. And no sponsor for the College Football Playoff Championship right now. But maybe there will be one. Oh, never mind. Presented by AT&T. There you go. There you go. Presented by AT&T.
Nice.
For AT&T. We will shill for your company if you pay us.
YouTube TV, please.
I do have to specify these are not real ads. They're tongue-in-cheek ads. But again, if you want to pay us,
it's free publicity.
It's free publicity. It's free publicity. There is a disclaimer though on YouTube when you put in a new video.
That's right.
Does this contain?
Does this contain an ad?
And these are not paid advertisements. This
True.
is all free publicity right now. But
it's does this have paid advertising? We wish.
Yeah, we wish. There's some non-paid advertising for sure. There's some free publicity that we're shilling out for. And YouTube TV for we're going on a year now of saying this. If you want to sign a deal, we are very much listening, and we will not charge a lot. In fact, free Sunday ticket will get the deal done.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, come on. All you guys have to do is just push a button. All you guys have to do is just push a button that says free YouTube TV for these two guys.
Free YouTube TV for you know what? You don't even have to give it to us in we need free YouTube TV from week 1 of the NFL season to the end
week 1 of the college
draft.
season. Week 1 of the college. Week 0
that's right. Good call. Oh, week 0 of the college season. Good call. from week 0 of the college season
Put me in the negotiation spell. I'll get it done.
to the end of the NFL draft. You don't even have to give it to us from May to mid-August.
Yep. And give us the secret Octobox. I know you can do it.
Find a way. All right. Well, that's it for this edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. We'll be back next week for probably a regular schedule, Tuesday, Thursday schedule, where we will have college football games to talk about on Thursday and Friday. Some big games, the Final Four, and we'll also have no more NFL regular season games to talk about. We'll know if Seattle got that first round bye or if they're playing next weekend in Carolina or Tampa. We'll know by then. So it's exciting times. It'll be a fun weekend. Sit back, enjoy some football, enjoy time with family. If you're on winter break right now, like I am, enjoy those last couple days of freedom. Any closing thoughts, Mr. Jokeman?
If one of us loves the Pop-Tart Bowl, all of us love the Pop-Tart Bowl. If one is like, all of us like. If one is subscribe, all of us subscribe. Thanks for watching.
And drive safe, folks. Happy New Year, too. We didn't say
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. See you in 26.